Saathvika was a beautiful young woman, with long black hair and piercing blue eyes. She lived alone in a small cottage at the edge of the forest, where the trees were so thick that the sunlight never quite made it through. Despite the rumors that surrounded her, people would often come to her for remedies and blessings. They knew she was a healer, a wise woman with the gift of divination. One dark and stormy night, a group of travelers sought shelter in her cottage. Saathvika was hesitant at first, but she eventually let them in. She gave them blankets and made them tea, and they sat around her fireplace telling stories and sharing laughter. But as the night wore on, strange things began to happen. The travelers heard footsteps in the hallway when Saathvika was in her room, and they felt cold breath on their necks when no one was there. Shadows moved across the walls, and whispers filled the air. They all tried to ignore it, thinking it was just their imagination, but they soon realized that something was very wrong. As the clock struck midnight, the travelers heard a blood-curdling scream coming from Saathvika's room. They rushed to her door, but it was locked. They could hear her screams and the sounds of something moving inside. They tried to break down the door, but it wouldn't budge. In the morning, the travelers found the door open. Saathvika was nowhere to be found, but the room was covered in blood. The windows were shattered, and the furniture was in disarray. The travelers searched the cottage, but there was no sign of her. They left the cottage in a hurry, fearing for their lives. But as they walked away, they heard a voice calling out to them from inside. It was Saathvika's voice, but it sounded different. It was twisted and dark, filled with an otherworldly malice. They never looked back, and they never spoke of that night again. Years later, people still talk about Saathvika and what happened that fateful night. Some say she was possessed by an evil spirit, while others claim she was a witch who had made a deal with the devil. No one knows for sure what happened, but they all know that they should never venture near that cottage